Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Earthlings, how are you doing? I've had a nice relaxing day.
I haven't. I've been searching the bay for dolphins. I didn't find a single one or a sunfish.
That's terrible. Are you sure you guys are looking through binoculars?
Yeah.
I'm sure they never had so many no-dos when I was crew on the boat.
You're marvellous, darling.
Smug, swollen head. Well, I don't put the binoculars down. You know, I don't blink. I don't blink for ages, no matter how windy it is, just to show off.
The yellows didn't see a single dolphin either. So.
Well, I'm not surprised if you didn't. They won't.
Yeah, and you can't get out to the strait today. You could get out to the strait.
Really?
Yesterday I was 3 miles out. That's where I was seeing dolphins. So today you've got a wall of waves. You can't get past Rosier Bay.
Right. Okay. Okay, I'm in a mood for mischief making, so humour me. I was thinking after the video I did the other day about how the Queen, being monarch, was monarch of the Rock of Gibraltar, but she only ever visited once because it's a big no-no. Generally speaking, members of the royal family are not allowed to visit the Rock of Gibraltar. It's the only place on planet Earth that's really tricky for them. We do have Sophie and Edward coming over intermittently, and even when they come, there's an enormous kick-off from the Spanish, because the Spanish lay claim to the rock. So, I had an idea that if Windsor wanted to cause trouble in a diplomatic incident, all he'd have to do is fly in on a private jet and come out on the dolphin boat, the blue boat, and I've got a list of questions for him. Number one, have you ever paid for bots and trolls? And I'd video him, I'd interview him. Have you ever heard of Yankee Wally? Do you have any influence over YouTube? Have you ever heard of Trevor Cult? And wouldn't it be funny if he said, yes, I have? And what was it you were saying?
I know Trevor Cult. He's that ginger cunt. That's what he'd say.
And a whole list of awkward questions I'd have for him. And what questions would you guys ask? What would you ask him?
He's not going to come out here.
He might do if he thinks
interviewed by you.
Meghan likes to cause trouble. I bet she'd love to cause a diplomatic incident. I bet he would as well.
They'd come out and do their own thing. They wouldn't want you in it, would they?
Well, it wouldn't be any good without us in it.
It wouldn't be a Meghan production.
And the dolphins, if you could find any.
Meghan would want to walk on water with the dolphins, wouldn't she?
She's welcome to try, and I will video the whole thing as she goes kersplosh. Might find orca. They've been a bit aggressive, haven't they, lately? They've been attacking the boats. They get hold of the rudder and go,
sailing yachts.
Scare the shit out of the sailors.
A few rudders off.
No, seriously, if you're watching this, Windsor, pop on out to Gibraltar and book on the blue dolphin boat, Harry. Blue, not yellow. Okay, I don't work at the yellow dolphin boat. I work at the blue dolphin boat.
It's probably colourblind.
I'll interview you. Oh, look, I've got a list of questions, and I bet you guys have got a list of questions you'd ask him as well.
Yeah.
Serious ones now. Come on, guys. Come on, serious ones.
He'd be wanting to go on the other boat because they'd be like that.
Yes, he probably would.
Meghan,
I'm going on the yellow dolphin boat.
Don't wipe your feet on my tongue, sire. Like that, wouldn't he?
The thing is, you know, as a pilot, any airplane crossing international boundaries has to file a flight plan with the list of the names of the passengers. Do you think that the Spanish would see his name on the list and go, ah! There's a Windsor going to the
rock? I don't think the RAF fly over Spain, but they're in and out of Gibraltar quite a lot. I think they fly around Spain. Really? Out to sea and then come in. So they could do that.
They go around Biscay and all the long way round.
I'll tell you what's funny, because the RAF have bought some Airbus A400s. You know, the Atlas, that's the one with the propellers, the big grey transport plane.
They all look the same to me.
They're made in Spain.
So is the milk.
They're not allowed to fly over Spain.
So is the milk, but I'm not allowed to buy it in Gibraltar and bring it into Spain. It's EU regulations. Yes, it is.
Imagine the British moaned and moaned and moaned to the American government, went on and on and on about getting whatever bits of land they had before the Civil War. We want those states back. Can you imagine? They'd just be laughed at, wouldn't they, and pointed at and ridiculed. I mean, I don't know why they keep going banging on about it.
We see it at sea, like the Guardia Civil or the Dwan boat will encroach on British territorial water, and then a Navy boat comes out and they have a little game of chase. Nothing comes of it.
Chest beating.
Anyway, what
My
question?
sea, my fish, get out of my sea. No, it's my sea. No, you don't have any sea. It's our sea.
What
think so
question
childish.
would you ask Harry if he turned up and booked a private charter?
I don't know. He only knows about drugs, doesn't he, and getting pissed and that. And,
I don't know. There's nothing you'd ask him.
ask him, has he ever done butane?
Would you not say, was that a cushion or was it real?
Well, I might do, yeah. Oh, I don't know, man. Didn't look real to me until it fell off.
And did you see that baby doll? A baby picture I put on my community post the other day.
Yeah.
Somebody commented and said, "That's a doll. I know because I make them."
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh my god, I had no idea that was
angry baby doll.
Yeah, that was completely unintentional. I was not having a dig of any sort, but I thought it was hilarious that somebody said, "I make them." Oh, they're so realistic, aren't they?
Megan's children.
So really.
Oh,
Well, he
can't
won't
say
book
that.
he'll definitely book on the yellow boat now, won't he? Now you've gone and said that.
Well, I didn't think they'd come anyway.
I mean, me, I've always been very diplomatic. I've never said a word against him.
Haven't you?
Megan can go on the yellow boat. She can go on the yellow boat, and he can go on up. They can wave to each other.
They're not even going to come. They're not even going to entertain
I reckon
your
they should.
fantasies like with their presence. Not once. And if they did come, it'd be to watch their henchmen beat us up.
They'd be lucky. No, seriously, I would. I'd say, did you have any influence over Trevor being demonetised or Wally being taken down? I would love to put that question to him. Why was Christopher Boozy on your Netflix documentary? Why did you have that online henchman and bully?
Yeah, and you think that they, oh yeah, let's go and be grilled by Fiona. That'll
Yeah.
be fun.
If you think you're hard enough, Windsor.
Anyway, I've got 2 days off now.
Good. You're going to do loads of nothing.
No, I've got loads of stuff to get on with. I've got bilge pumps to sort out. I've got 2 bilge pumps to sort out on this boat. We've got 2 new ones. They need plumbing in properly.
Oh, you'd better get the tools tomorrow before the people arrive.
I found the jigsaw. I found one here, so that's all I
There's a
need.
circular saw. Anyway, people
Anybody
don't
know?
want to hear all about
No.
that, do they?
No, I need my haircut. My hair's getting long. Look.
Shall I skin him bald, guys?
I usually have it all off twice a year. Saves me a fortune at the barber's.
Your forehead's getting bigger.
Don't care. Like hair. 62 this year.
Yeah, I'll shave it off.
62 this year.
That's nothing. Clint Eastwood's 96, 97, and he looks amazing for
He's the
his
same
age.
age as my dad. If my
I know,
dad was
he's-
still alive, he'd be the same age.
I think old Clint's incredible from a physical condition point of view.
Yeah. He's.
And you do look a bit like him, only better looking.
No, I don't. I don't look anything like him. Punk.
Anyway, I would like to hear, let's just indulge the fantasy for a moment, that if Windsor were to turn up in the blue dolphin office, Harry, right, you know the colouring crayons, you know the colour blue, the blue dolphin boat, what would you like me to ask him? There you go. Let's just play a fantasy game.
Yeah. Down below.
I'm really looking forward to
We'll make a list, just in
Yeah.
case he rocks up one day.
Yeah.
we know
If
he
he
won't.
rocks up, I'll get a toilet roll out, like a great big long scroll, and go, yeah, I've got all these questions.
Harry, we've got the Harry mask. Harry could come on the dolphin boat.
No, I mean the proper. Well, we'd have to
real
get
one.
him to prove it's him for a start, wouldn't we? Because
Yeah.
people would go, no, it's a lookalike. It's a lookalike.
No.
We'd have to do something, to get him to, I don't know, show us some scars or something that everybody saw in the papers when he was in Vegas.
When he got bitten by an Afghan.
As always, thank you very much for listening.